And so here's Apple now on a lap in Texas now, round 9 out of 10 in the championship. This lap is really going to matter. Coming through the final corner, 8 minutes remaining in the session, DRS open, and across the line, he takes P1 for now. 1 minute 31.626, an impressive lap. And here we are at the end of the session, or closing into the end of the session, is Starline across the line, only manages P8 unfortunately. And here we are now, it's Vapor GS, the reserve driver, replacing Romain for this Grand Prix, locking up in the final corner, and always a little slip up, that's going to really affect his lap time. He only manages P5, and switch over to Martin Moreno, who only manages P6 for now. And we see here Sharky Boy, who hasn't set a lap yet, through the final corner, is pretty steady, a little bit of a slip up there, but it's not too bad. He manages P9 for now, for the Mercedes driver. And for the other Mercedes driver, his home Grand Prix today. Oh, he spun! Big Soy Cracker has spun. That is not going to be good for him, and I don't think he's got enough time for another lap. And here we are, we look at Mella, someone who hasn't set his lap time just yet. And oh, he just invalidates. That's pretty much put him at the back. He's going to have to finish that lap quickly then. And here's Apple now, 1 minute remaining in the session, so he's going to have to quickly get across the line and start this lap now. He gets up quickly, power down, and through to start his lap now. As we look, Full Sender is already on his lap. He sets purple sector 1. Move through here, pretty clean. Heading through these next couple of corners, he's going to want to really try and get an impressive lap in. He needs to get pole to really help him out. We see he comes through the final corner now. Will he be able to take pole position? And DRS open, and he only manages P2. He does improve, but not enough. And Apple comes through, and Big Soy Cracker impedes, and he impedes both McLaren drivers. And here's Vapor GS locking up into the final corner and invalidates the last corner. That's gonna put a sour taste in everyone's mouth. And here we are now for the 5 red lights for the Texas Grand Prix, or the American Grand Prix, sorry. And it's lights out and away we go in the rain. It's going to be a good start from Full Sender there. He's going to be right on it for trying to get past Apple into turn 1 then. A lot of shuffling around already. You can see it on the leaderboard there. A lot of people changing positions. Vapor's already made his way into P3 right now. Mella's in P6 at the moment. A lot of shuffling around. You can see Quintal in the back. He started from last place due to a qualifying ban. And yeah, Full Sender really putting the pressure on there. And I believe Vapor's gone off the track. He's crashed, unfortunately. Lap 1 crash. Don't have footage of it, but it's happened. Full Sender is really putting the pressure on, but I don't think he's going to be able to get through. Coming through these next couple of corners in the rain. Some intermediate level conditions at the moment. We don't know if it's going to worsen or get better. But you can see he's really putting the power down, trying to get through there. Big Sweet Cracker picks up a 3-second time penalty, and it's also a virtual safety car now. Martin Moreno has also crashed, and he loses his front wing. Not a good day for Sauber at all. First of all, Romain doesn't even attend the race, unfortunately. And secondly, both of their drivers have crashed. No damage for Vapor, but still just annoying that he spun. Big Soy Cracker leaves the session, and his car's still on track. That's not going to be good at all for him and the team there. That might be a fine. We look there. And now I believe the virtual safety car is coming to an end now. Into turn 1. Who's going to get any positions, maybe? I'm not sure if the safety car's still on. No, it's gone now. It's ended. Mella gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. That's going to really affect his race there. Anyway, the lights are green now, so we focus back on the main drivers. Apple leads, Full Sender 2nd, Matty 3rd, Zidane in 4th, Mella 5th at the moment with a time penalty, Oblivion 6th, and Wizard of Oz 7th, Starline 8th, Quintal in 9th, surprisingly, being able to recover already into 9th. That's pretty impressive. Spy P10, Sharky 11th, 12th, Big Sweet Cracker, but not really, he's disconnected now. Sorry, we have not been focusing on the main battle going on right now. Matty has just taken P2. They're side by side right now, Full Sender and Matty. They're going to be battling out. Will it be a McLaren 1-2 today? As we switch now, we're looking at a proper battle going on here between all 3 drivers. It might be a proper battle here for the lead. Will Matty be able to take the win today, or maybe even get a McLaren 1-2? As we look, yeah, just looks like Full Sender had it covered. His defence was pretty good. Matty just didn't quite have the power. Our commentator leaves the session there due to a connection bug. We have a lot of those in our league, unfortunately, but that's what you get when you have global servers where everyone from across the world plays. But yeah, anyway, focusing back on the race, into the final corner then. It's looking pretty good so far for Apple. He's in a pretty decent position. As we look now, it's lap 6. The rain has stopped and people are coming in now. Starline misses the pit entry, unfortunately, but Vapor makes it in. He's going to be switching onto the dry compound tyres most likely, as the rain has stopped and the track is completely dry. As you see, it's quite a painful wait as we get into the pit box then. He's going to switch him onto medium tyres, so into the mediums. As we see Sharky onto hards and Quintal also pitted, but not sure what tyre he's going to be onto. I believe he'll be onto hards as well, maybe, but it could be on mediums. It depends as he comes out of the pit lane. And we've got an incident here. Wizard of Oz and Oblivion have both crashed. It's a safety car, and right after a few drivers have pitted, so that's not going to be good for them. They've just wasted a pit stop there where they could have waited just another lap. It's actually a good thing for Starline then that he waited. As we see Apple, the main leaders, are going to be coming in straight away then to switch onto the dryers. That is perfect timing for them as they pull in now. And Apple's going to be switching straight onto the dryers, probably hard tyres if it was me. Try and make those go to the end maybe, but then again it's only lap 7, so you never know. I believe that's Matty coming in there. Yep, mediums. Okay, so Apple goes hard, he goes mediums. As we look, a couple more people coming into the pit lane then. Yeah, so it's going to be Wizard of Oz coming in now. Will it be a new front wing? No, he didn't even have damage. So maybe just a spin. And Oblivion had damage. Oblivion retires, so the damage must have been terminal, unfortunately, for him. As he retires in the pit lane then, we see Spy Classic getting a wing change, and they come out as the Sauber of Mark Morono comes in for new tyres as well. And Quintal leaving, going up a few positions into 9th, or remaining in 9th, not too sure. And there's Sharky going into 11th. Unlucky timing for the people that already boxed. And we switch now, screen flags. It's going to be into turn 1, Vapor GS. He's made a few positions into 4th already. There's a major lockup from somebody coming through here. Lost shuffling going on here. Quintal P8. The front runners, Apple's already pulling away with the lead. Vapor into 3rd. He's going to be looking to get through for 2nd. So a lot of people picking up penalties right now. I'm not focused on that though. Focused on the racing going on at hand here. Vapor GS into P2 already. What a move. And we look here. It's going to be side by side coming through here. Matty versus Full Sender. Didn't think we'd be seeing this happen today, but it looks like it's going to happen. And there's Zidane coming into the fight as well. So the Red Bull is getting involved here today. Going to make it briefly past Full Sender, but Full Sender has the inside line, so he's going to take it back. Did not expect Zidane to be putting himself in the fight today for the podium potentially. Quite a battle we see before us. We know that Zidane is quite the driver. We just haven't seen him a lot for the last couple of races, but he definitely is there. He can put himself there when he wants to. Coming down the straight now, will he be able to put himself in? And it looks like, Full Sender's run wide there, and Zidane moves into 3rd place, gets past Matty, and it looks like, what's happening? Not sure who's at fault there. Safety car deployed. That's not going to be good for anyone. And we look, as Vapor GS is in the lead now, he boxes. Mella does not, Quintal does not, and a few other people do not. Zidane gets 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. What an incident there. Looking back at that, I believe it would be Zidane's fault, but it's up for the stewards to decide that. What an incident. I think he's serving a penalty right now. Hence the long stop and the wing change there as well. On top of that, that's going to be a really long stop, and that's not going to benefit him one bit. He's going to really need something to pull him back now. That was quite the crash. As we see, Full Sender has the same problem. Mark Moreno comes into the pit lane now for a tyre change and a penalty serving. He has 10-second penalty on him. He's going to have to serve that now. I'm not sure what he did. Yeah, there he is now, just serving it. You see the pit crew waiting, very still, getting ready to serve that stop. Mark Moreno is about to finish up his career in DRZ for Tier 1 at least, and this is not his day. Anyway, we switch back now, green flag. It says safety car in the corner, it's not actually. So into turn 1, Mello is going to lead Quintal in P2. He's doing almost as well as he did in Monaco not too long ago. If you remember, he was quite the fighter in Monaco. That was also Full Sender's debut. A lot of people picking up time penalties here. Only a few drivers that actually haven't picked up a penalty so far. Coming through the next couple of corners, it looks like Vapor is already making moves, getting himself up there. Apple is trying to get himself through Spire as soon as possible. And I think he's going to do it right here. Coming into this next corner, he's not going to play the patient game. He just wants to get through now and try his best. Matty's race has been ruined since that accident. He's right in the back, and Zidane is in 7th. He's fighting. He's going to be fighting Spire, it looks like. We switch to Quintal runs wide, and Apple pulls through into third place now. And the two Red Bulls are fighting. Zidane and Star Lion are both fighting now, teammates. They should not be squabbling the way they are right now, but they are. They're going to be fighting for every position they can get. It's the end of the season now, so you can see tension is rising as we watch them come through the next couple of corners. Mella still leads Vapor GS P2. Quintal picks up another penalty. A lot of penalties to look at. I'm not looking at them really. Just track limit penalties really. As we see DRS opening for most drivers, who will be able to respond the best. And into turn 1, it looks like Full Sender is going to dive bomb, and Starline does not put up a fight one bit. He just lets him through because he knows the pace of Full Sender is better. And we see coming into this next couple of corners, the Red Bulls and the Racing Bull driver are all squabbling a lot, as we also see Mark Moreno battling with Spy Classic and I think that's Sharky as well. Yes, that is Sharky. Just to confirm. So no, Big Salty Cracker's car is still out on track. As we swap now, we look into the lead goes Vapor GS. What a move. And we look here, the other Kick Sauber making moves. He gets up into P7 now. He's recovering a lot into the next corner. Will he be able to take P6? He will. Briefly he will though. He's not going to be able to keep it right now. He's going to have to keep fighting for that position, I'm afraid. Yeah. And we see now it's lap 21 and DRS enabled. He moves straight on past into P6. Mark Moreno is gaining positions. This is his last couple of races. He's really going to want to try as much as possible to gain positions. Lap 24 now. Apple ghosts and spins slightly. Not sure what that's about. I think that was Apple at least. Mella is into P3 now. He's dropping positions, unfortunately. But yeah, this happens. Unfortunately, it's racing. Zidane has boxed for soft compound tyres. As we also see now, Full Sender is going to just run straight through Mella and take back third. As we switch over now, Matty is boxed. He's not really in a fighting position for points anymore. He's just looking to get fastest lap, I think. And Full Sender is spun. And here we are now. Vapor GS on debut has won, just like Romain did back in Saudi Arabia. And Apple also takes second place. And to round out the podium is going to be Mella. Full Sender in 4th. What a race, honestly. Full Sender not quite able to get what he wanted today, but it's going to be a really spicy battle into the final round of the season. Mark Moreno takes home P5. It could have been better today, but at least he managed to recover back to where he started. And it was still a decent enough race from him. Good performance. And what a way to round out his career, I guess. Well, he's going to have one more round at least to prove himself. As we see, the last couple of drivers just coming across the line now. And yeah, we let the drivers enjoy the podium.